Salute all my generals, all my lions, all my real men, all my queens, all my princesses, all my lionesses. Y'all already know what it is. It's lions, man. Hit the like, hit the share, hit the subscribe, man. Follow me on IG, lions_N_man. That's lions_N_man. This one right here, man. This shit right here is crazy, right? This one right here is for my niggas in the streets. So check it out, right? C-74, Rikers Island. I forget what house I was at exactly, but I believe it was probably 2 Main or 4 Main. No, I believe it was 2 Main. It was when I left 4 Main. So now I'm in 2 Main, right? Now, for those that ain't familiar with that era, a lot of y'all are, but for those that's not, in that building and how it was run, for one, it was very violent. It was the most violent building in Rikers Island. To this day, I believe the C-74 is the most violent building in Rikers Island. Back then, it was notoriously known for cuttings. It was razor tag era. Like, dudes was getting cut left and right. Bing, bing, bang, boom. You was getting shot left and right. It was a bunch of people getting cut every day. Literally, every day. So, it was very violent. It was very crazy, right? And on top of that, the majority of the correction officers that was there was women. Like, it was always chicks. And not only was it women, but it was women that was like holding. Like, it was like really looking like snacks. Like, I'm talking about cake, bro. You had the Miss Calla ass sisters, yeah. I'm putting y'all on blast. It was 3 of them. You had Miss Newton, you had Miss James, you had Miss Green, you had all Miss Jacksons. A bunch of Miss Jacksons, you heard. So anyway, I say that to say this. A lot of these women was getting crazy attention from a lot of the adolescent males. You know what I mean? And a lot of them was giving it up, bro. I ain't gonna lie. A lot of them was very flirtatious and was dealing with adolescent men. That's a fact. No denying, right? A lot of them. Maybe not all of them, but it was a bigger majority than you know was really with the shits. And they was really giving it up. Like, know what I mean? Giving you some if they could, letting you see a little something, you know what I mean, letting you touch a little something. Then trust me, I'm telling you from personal experience. So there was this one chick, right? I forget her name because she wasn't, I forget her name, right? But I remember the dude, my son Jose, right? His name was Ho. So this dude, Jose, right? He ends up bagging Shorty, right? And it's mad obvious that that's like his bitch, basically. Like, that was literally his lady, bro. Everywhere he went, I mean, she'll end up pulling up type shit. And, you know, she was bringing in stuff for him and all that. Now, Jose, you know what I'm saying, was fighting a crazy case. So he ended up getting in Shorty head, right? And convinced her, you know what I mean, to help him escape. So they came up with this whole plan, right? Where the bitch was gonna bring him an extra uniform, right? So she was gonna bring him an extra uniform, and they was gonna try to sneak out of Rikers Island with him pretending to be a correction officer. You can't make this shit up, twin. And so where Ho fucked up at, right, is that he told, like, he was in the house with me, right? He's telling me, like, yo, true. He was trying to look for a co-defendant, right? Somebody to bounce with him. Somebody that had access to shit in the town to help him get from A to B and all this other extra shit. You know what I mean? With him and Shorty, I'm like, nigga, like, you out my league with this one, twin. Like, I'm not trying to escape, you heard? I'm good money. And if I was you, I wouldn't be running my mouth telling all these people, you know what I mean? Like, he like, nah, I'm not telling nobody, nah, you the only one. So I'm like, yo, ho, man, make sure you're doing it right, bro. You need money. You know what I mean? When you leave, he's like, yo, I got that. You know what I'm saying? Shorty, she already got the car, boom, boom. So he telling me all of this, right? And I'm like, yo, listen, I'm actually trying to help him master the plan, right? I'm like, yo, listen, bro, if you're going to do this shit, you need to do this shit right. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have to, like, get the fuck out the country, bro. You need, like, you really about to try to, like, I thought he was bullshitting. To be honest with you, I thought he was capping. I really thought he was full of shit. I ain't had nothing but time, so I'm over there bullshitting with him, giving him a whole plan, right? I told him that you need to Have a car waiting once you get out the door. You know what I'm saying? Once you get across that bridge. Once you get across that bridge, you know what I mean, get into a different car. Then when you get into that car, drive straight to LaGuardia. You got to get straight to LaGuardia before they know that you missing. Have a plane ticket, I mean, ready for you in the car. Have some money, cash ready for you in the car. Have your passport, all that. If you have a passport, all of that ready. You know what I'm saying? And go straight to the airport and bounce. Go to Mexico. You know what I'm saying? Get a flight to Mexico. Have Shorty buy the tickets and all this other extra shit, right? So me and him, he's over here really like I said, I really wasn't taking him serious, right? Maybe I should have. So this stupid motherfucker, he goes and he starts telling other people his plan, right? Then the day is coming that he's supposed to execute this plan. So we in the house and he like, yo, Shorty brought me the uniform. That's when I was like, I got nervous. Cause I'm like, yo, hold on. My accessory to this shit. I'm like, yo, you serious? He's like, yeah, nigga, she brought me the uniform. She brought him a uniform. This is the crazy shit. This is how she ended up taking a uniform from the locker that belonged to another CO that she thought was like around the same size as Ho. And so she took it out the dude's cubby hole, whatever. And I mean, she went into the male locker room and took the motherfucking uniform out the male locker room and put it in her bag or whatever and snuck it in. And then she gave it to my son Ho. So the plan was that she was gonna go pick him up, you know what I'm saying? Because she used to be like a meal relief, a meal relief. So she used to go to all the houses and take the motherfucking inmates to, like, you know, visits, sick call, wherever they had to go, she would escort them. She was basically an escort officer. So the day comes, I go, yo, bro, I saw the uniform. I'm like, yo, nigga, you wildin', bro. So he's like, yo, got that. I'm like, yo, now I'm nervous. I'm like, dang, son, this nigga really about to try to escape, right? And I'm over here giving him, you know what I mean, telling him how to do it type shit, right? So anyway, this dude, they get ready to boogie, right? So she comes and she picks him up. Somebody that went to court that day, right? While he was in court, the same time that this nigga's about to try to escape, the dude that's in court is telling his lawyer that he knows about an attempt escape in Rikers Island, that if he could help prevent that escape, would that help him for his case? Real story, true facts, twin. So the dude end up telling the motherfucking DA and all that shit. The lawyer told the DA, and they was like, I guess they told the motherfucker, like, if it's real, I don't know what happened to that dude and whether he got a deal or not, or he just told the tale and still got smoked. I really don't know. But all I know is that it was a tip. I mean, the story came back that it was a tip from somebody that was in court, you know what I'm saying, that was in my house, because he never came back. That's one thing I know. The dude never came back to the crib. And at the end of the day, that the tip came from him, and that was because whole stupid ass had told him about the shit. So while Ho was trying to leave, like, the chick comes, I ain't gonna lie, they made it out the house. She came, she got him. He didn't have the uniform on, he had it underneath his shit. So she's supposed to take him, and when she takes him, he's gonna take the shit off in the staircase and walk with her out. So that's what they did. When he came out, bang, in the middle of the staircase, right there, he took his shit off, boom, 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 did some real Superman shit, and he started walking out with the CO, bro. So the dude, I guess it was perfect timing, the one that told, they was already on point waiting for her dumb ass and whole stupid ass right there at the motherfucking the gate past the bubble. It's like, it's a bubble that you have to pass where you know what I mean, they see you and they just flag you in. Once they see you in uniform, you don't gotta show them nothing. They just look at you, bang, and they buzz you in. And you go and you go behind those gates, and then behind those gates is a hallway where there's mail at, and then there's another office, and then I know because I used to work back there too. I used to do the sanitation. So he makes it, they only make it past that first gate, man, boom. And once they made it past that first gate, all police came out of nowhere. Hemmed them up. This shit was on the news, twin. Real talk. Y'all Google this shit, you'll probably find it on the news. I believe it was on the news. A prisoner attempted escape. And then I think they tried to do to somebody bit off of the same story or the same thing. And I think somebody in Sing Sing tried to do it with a chick too. Like, I think they heard about the story in the island, and then they tried to do it in Sing Sing, and the same shit happened in Sing Sing. A dude was messing with a joint in Sing Sing Correctional Facility, and he was smashing whatever, boom, boom, and she brought in a uniform. But I think the uniform, I forgot something about the uniform that is what the reason why they got locked up. Or matter of fact, I got the stories conflated. So she didn't take a uniform out of the mail. That wasn't her. That was the Sing Sing chick. She's the one that got caught because one of the officers reported his uniform missing and whatever the case may be. And then she got booked with the dude in Sing Sing. Shorty brought an extra one of her uniforms and gave it to Ho. Yo, Ho stupid ass got hit with a whole 7 years, man, for attempted escape, absconding, they call it. He got a whole absconding charge. You know what I'm saying? On top of he was already fighting a body. So he ended up blowing to the body. He ended up fucking getting 7 extra years attached to his sentence. You know what I'm saying? And I met whole stupid ass in fucking Attica. And Ho was like a whole fucking flaming fucking, you already know. You know what I'm saying? He's a whole fruitcake, Skittles and all that. When I seen him in Attica, like he was a straight booty bandit. I can't even call him a booty bandit because he was the one that he was catching, you heard? Yo, that's my word. It was when I seen Ho, I'm like, yo, what the fuck? I'm like, yo, Jose? I mean, he done changed his name to Josefina or some shit. You can't make this shit up. Yo, he was a whole fucking flaming, flamboyant, you know what I mean, gay dude now in Attica. And then he was laughing about it, telling me like, yo, remember when we was in Fall Building and I tried to escape? Yo, shit, it was crazy, man. But y'all already know what it is, man. I got nothing but that fire for y'all. Miss Jackson didn't hit me up. I called today. Miss Jackson didn't pick up because I want Miss Jackson to confirm and talk and tell y'all through, I mean, his mouth. I say Miss Jackson, but it's not even a female. It's a male, actually. I just call them all Miss Jacksons, you know? So those of y'all they get confused. Like, yo, who's Miss Jackson? Miss Jackson is just an alias that I'm attaching to my sources that are inside Rikers Island right now. So whenever you hear me say Miss Jackson, that just means one of my sources. You know what I'm saying? And other than that, y'all already know what it is, man. I hope y'all enjoyed this content. Let me know if there's anything else y'all want me to touch up on the comments. Definitely hit the comments up. Definitely hit the shares. Follow me on IG. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy. Peace.